Hey Chicago, the April real estate numbers are in and they are sending a very clear signal. Market is accelerating. Prices are up. Transactions are up nearly 36% from the last month and buyers are now paying almost full asking price again. But here is the interesting part. Even with the more new listing hitting the market, inventory is still down nearly 19% compared to the last year. So what that means? Are we heading back to the seller's market or is this something more balanced? In today's update, I will break down exactly what is happening and what it means for buyers, sellers and investors as we move deeper into the spring market. Median sale price increased 4.3% month over month and 4.3% year over year, showing steady price growth. New listing jump 18.6% from March, which is typical for spring, but they are 7.7% lower than the last year. And here is the key number. Inventory is down 18.7% year over year. That means even more homes hitting the market, supply is still very tight. On the demand side, under contract activity surged 35.9% month over month, and now it's slightly higher than the last year. Buyers are paying 99.6% of the asking price, which is actually higher than a year ago. And homes are selling faster, about 6 days quicker than the last April. So overall, demand is clearly picking up and supply is still constrained. So what does that mean if you are a buyer? First, competition is increasing. We are seeing more activity, faster sales, and the buyers are paying close to the asking price again. That said, this is not the frenzy we saw a few years ago. Sellers are not aggressively pushing prices higher, and the asking prices are actually slightly down year over year. So there is still room for negotiation, but only if you are strategic. What you should do: be prepared. Financing, pre-approval, everything ready. Move quickly on well-priced homes. Use data, not emotion, when negotiating. Bottom line for buyers: you still have opportunity, but timing and decisiveness matter more now. For sellers, this is a strong environment, but not a careless one. Demand is clearly improving. Homes are selling faster, and the buyers are paying nearly full asking price again. But here is the key: buyers are still disciplined. If home is overpriced, it will sit. If it's priced correctly and presented well, it will move. What you should focus on: strategic pricing from the day one, proper preparation and presentation, understanding that buyers are informed and selective. Bottom line for sellers: you have leverage, but it's earned through correct positioning, not overpricing. For investors, this market continued to show strong fundamentals. Inventory is down nearly 19% year over year. That is a long-term support for both property value and rental demand. At the same time, transaction activity is increasing, which improves liquidity. But pricing growth is still moderate, not explosive, which is actually a healthy signal. What to do next? Focus on assets with strong rentals fundamentals. Look for opportunities where sellers still adjusting expectations. Prepare for increased competition as we move further in quarter two. Bottom line for the investors: this market is for disciplined capital, not speculation. So here is the bottom line. Chicago real estate market is accelerating into spring. Demand is rising, inventory is tight, and negotiation power is start shifting back towards sellers. But this is not an overheated market. It is more balanced and more strategic environment. And in this kind of market, the winners are not the fastest. They are most prepared. So if you are thinking about buying, selling, or investing this spring and want to understand your position in the market, reach out to me directly. And if you find this update helpful, make sure to subscribe for monthly Chicago market insights so you can stay ahead what is happening next. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next update.